Hi guys, we're going to go over describing a graph. We're looking particularly at quadratic functions. So let's explore the rule y equals x squared. Quadratic functions follow the rule y equals ax squared plus bx plus c. In this case, we just have the ax squared where the a is 1. So the first question is, what does a graph look like? So this looks like a U shape, and it's opens upwards. Okay, the second question is, what happens to y as x increases? So as x increases, when x is less than 0, y is decreasing. However, when x is more than 0, when x is increasing, y is also increasing. The third question is, what are the x and y intercepts? In this case, the x-intercept and y-intercept are at 0, 0. You may recall from our investigation, whatever the c term is, that will determine what the y-intercept is. So since there's no c term, it's plus 0, the y-intercept is just at 0, 0. 4 asks, are there any limitations to the inputs? In other words, are there any numbers that can't go in to this equation? And so when we look on the x-axis from right to left, it extends forever. So there's no limits on the x. Question 5. Are there any limitations on the outputs? In other words, are there any y values that can't come out? So here, when we look at the y-axis, the up and down, we can see that we're only getting positive values. So y must be greater than or equal to 0 in order for it to come out. And that makes sense because remember, whenever we're squaring a number, it's always positive. 3 squared is 3 times 3, or 9. And then negative 3 squared is negative 3 times negative 3, or also a positive 9. Question 6 are there any special points? In this case, 0, 0 is the vertex where it starts changing directions. 7 is, does it have any symmetry? Yes, it has symmetry along the y-axis, also known as where x equals 0. So that line, that vertical line right there, is where we could fold it and have that line of symmetry. And those are the graph investigation questions.